Hello Total War Gamers, my name is Deacon and welcome back to another installment of Deacon's Diaries. Been a while since I've done any of these. As you can see, I'm in my car. I bought a second car besides our family car just to get myself from A to B for like a half-year period or so that I need to visit a couple of clinics. I've just been in one for 6 months. I bought this and it's a Mazda Miata MX-5. The guy I bought it from, he kind of lied to me about how close the roof was, the soft top. And actually when we got to work on it, it was pretty wet inside that I couldn't see before, but below the carpet there was a lot of rust and stuff, so it still needs a lot of work, and it's one of the projects that's keeping me busy. I'll show you a little bit what you can see here. There's a new soft top installed in the rear over here. I've conveniently put a hard top on, and the whole carpeting from the back side is off. Actually, over here there's a part that still needs a cover. It's the cover of the fuel tank and the fuel pump. It was all rusted. Then the chair over here is out. I've taken out the second chair because we're gonna redo the carpeting, and also the center console we have removed, so it still needs a lot of work, and especially getting the carpeting out is quite annoying. So I'll just get this into my car, and I'm gonna try and flip my my vanilla scenting magic tree out of the way so we can see each other. I'm gonna start the car and take it for a little drive. There's a couple of things I need to do. I'm buying some stuff and bringing some old stuff away that we can do without. So at the back of the car, in the window at the rear, it's got heating, so it's gonna clear up. It's freezing outside right now, so you might, I don't know if you can see on camera, but whenever I breathe there's a lot of condens forming in the air, steam clouds. So I need to wait for my windshield to defrost. So I'm gonna put the blower on it and then wait for the car to warm up. I'm gonna fasten my seatbelt. But as I said, I've been away for 6 weeks, somewhere since half December or so, and that's also the main reason why you haven't seen any updates on my channel. Beginning December, I reached like 10,000 views on my channel. So Google sent me a message: we're gonna review your channel for monetization, which is cool. And then they said like this is gonna be like a week or so at first, but then next thing you know, they're taking till end of December, then it's end of January. Now I got an email from them, it's gonna take till end of February. So not much news from them. And at first I thought, hey, that's fun, let's just wait with any new videos that we can have the new releases, complete with some promotions for whatever articles advertisers want to promote. But that could be good for me, but they're taking way too long, so I'm just going to start updating the channel and publishing part of the content that I recorded. I've done a lot of offline gaming while I was in this clinic. It was like a 5-day-a-week that I was there, Monday till Friday, and then the weekends I was home with the wife and kids, who have been missing me badly. So I'm gonna be home for, I think, until half April somewhere. But after that, there's gonna be a 16 to 18 week period that I'll be in another clinic where they say they have proper Wi-Fi. In the last instance, they had Wi-Fi as well, but it was very buggy, and I've managed on one occasion to do a couple of multiplayer battles with my buddy Vincent from Germany. I'm from the Netherlands, by the way, but besides that, it didn't really work out so well. So I had to uninstall most of my games to make room for tons of recordings that I did while playing offline, and I have those. I had those on my hard drive, so when I came back home with proper internet speeds, I cleaned up my hard drive and put everything onto YouTube. Oh yeah, you can hear the V string. One of the things that still need to be done. I bought this car by now, I think 2 months ago, and then 3 weeks after I was driving, and all of a sudden the battery went dead, everything went dead. So and also the engine was overheating. I had lost a lot of coolant fluids, so I filled that up and I thought I was good, so I went for another drive. And then, yeah, I just had to park the car next to the road because it wasn't doing anything anymore. So I became a member of the ANWB that you have in the Netherlands, which is like a service, mechanic tow service, with a lot of additional stuff that they do. But mostly they came over for a repair. They towed me away because it was too dangerous to stand aside the freeway. And then, what did we do? They brought me to a garage and they had to replace a V-string. So I had to wait because there was another customer in line before me. It came very late that evening. It was actually New Year's Day in the evening. I left at 8 o'clock and it was past midnight when they finished the repairs. So I was kind of in a hurry. I was going to go to my in-laws and spend the night there and visit that clinic on the next day. So I was going like 180 for a moment. The mechanic had said, okay, this car has been properly maintained and the engine, everything for the rest is okay. So I thought, okay, nice. I bought a decent car for a change. So I was kind of, it was empty, it was night, and speeding like 180 kilometers per hour, not miles. It would be like 140 miles per hour. So it's a Miata, you know. It wants to rev. So in any case, I got there, and by the time I got there to 180, and then I thought, okay, well, it's a nice. It shouldn't be the top speed. I think the top would be like 190 kilometers per hour, and I only put it there for a minute or so. But next thing that happened was I heard a loud bang, and in the rearview window I saw sparks and some kind of part rolling over the road, and my engine just went dead. So at that moment I knew, okay, it's deceased. I blew it up, and I had to be towed again. They quickly found a hole in the engine housing. So part of the engine just found its way to the outside and blew up. So that was that. It wasn't an expensive car. I bought it for what would be the equivalent of like $2,000, 1,800 euros or so, because it was only going to be a second car, you know. And it's a very popular model, so I thought I can always sell it again if I don't need it any longer. But all of a sudden it needed another engine, so I bought another engine on the internet, and my brother is a mechanic, so he has a garage and a bridge and all that good stuff. So it was still Christmas holidays for him. It was the first week of the new year, so he rented what do you call that? A cart to put my car on, and he picked up the new engine, and then just in his spare time he said, okay, I just want to help out. It's a fun thing for me to do, so I'm just gonna install it for you. So by the time I got back to him after a week, new engine was already rolling, as it still is. I've had some coolant leakage, so we're looking to. I need to buy some parts to replace that. and also part of the cover that I said was rusted, covering the fuel tank. I need to replace it, but I've got them. I found everything, and I'm done for 15 euros for the part, so that's not a big deal. So over the weekend we are going to install that, and I'm just going to try and fix this car. So I'm going to super clean it, super clean the engine, super clean the windshield, and the tires, everything. Find decent spare parts for everything that is rusted and done, and I'm going to try and keep it at value so that I don't ruin any capital. I don't want to destroy capital doing this project. So whenever I sell it again, I kind of want to make the money back, and that's it. You know, it's not like I need to make a profit. People, it's not my driving they're worrying about. Someone just next to me. Anyway, that is a project that I'm working on that is soaking up a lot of my time. In the meantime, I have plenty of pre-Tomb King campaigns that I'm just going to upload anyway. I've started a Trash Craven Tail campaign in the Vortex, so we're going to try out that. And I've cleaned out my hard disk, so I've installed back Shogun, Empire, Napoleon Total War. I'm going to pick up playing them as well. It's just going to be a while until everything is rolling again. I'm no longer going to wait for Google, which is, I think, the worst employer ever. They can just say, we'll pay you whenever we feel like paying you, or we're not going to pay you at all. It's just, I produce like 400 videos, and they're just enjoying that free content on their website for people to come and watch on YouTube without worrying about content creators too much. You know, it's just sitting in the waiting room for like a couple of months now. I think it's not the best thing to do for a publishing platform. So that's a little critique towards Google. In the meantime, I've really done a lot of mod testing. I love mods for any particular game ever since, well, whatever. Medieval 1, I used the XL mod, if anyone recalls Medieval 1. So I've spent most of my time playing Medieval 1 with the XL mod on, and ever since then I've been in love with mods. But they really tend to break your game, your campaigns, whenever there's an update to the game. So I've lost most of my campaigns. I think I've played 1 to victory with the Wood Elves with the Ryan that you're gonna see, and the rest is just it gets cut short after 30 episodes or 20 or whatever. But I've done so much work on it that I'm just gonna share it anyway. For the rest, the health with my leg, I'm still in physiotherapy. I haven't fully recovered, but I can basically do anything. I can't run, but I can walk. I can walk stairs. I can bicycle. I can ride my bicycle. I can carry stuff. You know, not maybe super heavy lifting, but I can do the normal type of life. I just want to fully recover to 100% or maybe even 110 to where I was before. I used to have a pretty decent hardware. You know, I could go hiking in Scotland in the Highlands, and with a group of like maybe 200 other guys that were training for those hikes, where we used to, I think I walked like 70-80 kilometers in a weekend, 3 days off the trails and tracks, with 20 kilograms on my back and without any training. So I used to be strong, but not anymore, not so. But I want to pick that up. Previously people requested I show my Bretonian collection, which is 10,000 points, 20,000, I don't know, depends on how many champions and standards and so on, musicians you put in there. So I'm gonna showcase that. I have a hand bow that I really want to showcase, which is asymmetrical, traditional archery, and some other stuff that I might show from private life. I may occasionally give you an update on the car. It's dirty still. It's not pretty. It's a pretty car, but it's not so very pretty to look at right now. And any questions you might have, just post it in there in the requests. In the meantime, I've bought like 10 different army books for the Wood Elves, the Dark Elves, the Empire, the Dwarves, basically every, save for Lizardmen and Skaven, all the factions that I've been playing, I bought the army books just to scout them for loreful names that I can rename my characters into, or to rename regiments after. So if you like that, feel free to also give me name suggestions for units and characters in games, because I still like that. On the Thresh campaign, I try to use only very light mods that don't do too much, so that whenever there's another patch or so, that I can still continue playing it, because for once I want to score a Vortex victory. I've yet to do that. I'm also going to kind of do some achievement hunting. It keeps annoying me that I see there's so many achievements that I still have locked. So for Warhammer 2, I'm going to try to play towards that as well. Anyway, this is a little update. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going to do some purchasing. I need to buy some polish and cloth and brushes and so on for the car. So that's what I'm doing now. And see you in the next update. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a like if indeed you did like this little update. See you next time.